to the GameRamble first look video for the Tale of Bistun. My name is Darkcloud and I'm joined by
Nimby or Mrs. Cloud.
This game is developed by Black Cube Games and published by IMG and Pro, and it's a story-driven action-adventure game.
Cool.
Apparently it's inspired by the famous Persian tragic romance Khosrow and Shirin.
Okay.
So that's quite an interesting premise for a game. Okay.
Interesting setting as well.
So we start by selecting our language, looks like. You can select subtitles, subtitle background, subtitle size.
I made a grave mistake. The kind that cannot be fixed. It all began with a war between two mighty deities. A conflict with dire consequences. The fighting rent the very fabric of our world. As the crack deepened, it spread like the grasping roots of a tree. And through that fissure, something terrible escaped. Something unnatural. The destruction affected countless realms, many beyond our knowledge. But then, when all seemed lost, the deity created a holy sign. A way to seal the crack and stop the blight. And for many years there was peace. But even an instrument of order can be dangerous if it falls into the wrong hands. I was tasked with giving the sign to the just ruler. But I chose the wrong king, and eventually, the repercussions of my failure came to bear. The seal broke. The blight spread throughout Persia. For my failure, I was cast out of the realm of the gods. Imprisoned within a realm of shattered memories and forgotten souls. Redemption eluded my grasp. I was weak, consumed by pity, and resigned to my deserved fate. But then, something unexpected happened. A human found me. He too was broken and took pity on a fellow tormented soul. And deep within those strange eyes, I glimpsed something I had lost. Hope.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So we're going to be playing as a stone carver with no memory of who he is. And he's traversing this blighted lands to discover his identity and the source of a pleading, strangely familiar whisper.
Okay.
So we've got new game, settings, and quit. Let's take a look at the settings first. Subtitle, audio, we can adjust the master volume, music, sound effects, and narration. Language settings and controls over here. WASD for movement, sprint, attack, active ability, and roll, as well as interact. Seeing any graphical settings here?
No.
Okay, so let's get started with the Tale of Bistun.
I do like the look of the menu and everything so far.
I like the color palette.
Yeah. I'm a sucker for these colors, purples and pinks and blues, hues.
Interesting constellations.
Yeah, I can't say that I've ever seen this one. Before we are forgotten, we will be turned into kitsch. Kitsch is the stopover between being and oblivion.
Okay, interesting quote.
Yeah.
Slowly, like the morning sun clambering over the horizon, consciousness came. He opened his eyes.
Okay, as you can hear, we've got an omniscient narrator that's going to be telling the tale. So I'm lost in the mountains. Find a way off the mountain.
How pleasant, he thought, to wake to nature's song. But something was not right. The song was out of tune.
Birds are out of tune. That's not good. That looks dangerous. Also appeared to be unarmed.
As he navigated the narrow paths, he breathed in the fresh mountain air. It focused his mind. Questions bobbed to the surface, like apples in water. How did I come to be here? He asked himself. No, that's not the right question, nor is where I'm going. A single terrible realization crystallized in his fogged mind. I don't know who I am. Many stories have been told about poor souls who have forgotten the paths they have trodden. But there is more to this tale. That I promise.
Yes, it looks like it is WASD only. I can't navigate with a mouse.
Oh, okay, so you can't change your camera angle, really?
No, it doesn't look like it.
The soft glow of the man's lantern fell on an exotic bird, a hoopoe. The recognition heartened him. Perhaps the bird would lead to further revelations. He followed the hoopoe on instinct. Its beautiful trail fanned the flame of hope.
Put it this way.
Stop following the bird.
No.
Stay on track. It's waiting for you. Oh, okay.
He spotted something glinting among the rocks. Something that called to him.
What is that? Ooh, an axe.
Ooh.
The story begins.
Cool.
Seems like it's going to be quite epic.
All
Yeah.
he did was pull that hatchet out of the stone. A simple act with a remarkable outcome. The Revelations realm. There was no way back. Whatever this mysterious place was, he had to push on. The weight of the hatchets in his hands brought some comfort as he journeyed deeper.
This looks like some in-game area in an RPG.
Yeah. Also reminds me of some of the areas in Diablo.
Yeah, can't hit that. Should I hit this? Or this? Okay, that one.
Ooh, okay. Cool.
Blades are made for swinging. Generous with their achievements.
Who's there? The man called, his voice muffled by the thick, static air. Please, help! Where are you? No answer came.
What do you think of this narration effect?
I like it.
He then felt despair.
It really adds to the
Times
story
that
feel.
only the truly alone know. But he was mistaken. There was another in this ethereal place. The tree was alive, but bound tight by otherworldly rocks and glowing tentacles. The blades of the man's hatchets were sharp.
A weapon of tentacle.
I think it's a cool different way of doing a tutorial in a way, you know, like, and he's following the bird, then you know you have to follow the bird.
Yeah.
Tree, and then you know you need to check out the tree.
As long as the narrator doesn't get snarky. And now he's lost. He's been wandering the same path forever.
Oh, it's like, what game was that with we had such a snarky narrator who mocked you every time you died?
There's been a few like that, I think.
The man didn't know if the creature were friend or foe, but he felt its pain and fear. It mirrored his own.
He has a very vibrant color palette.
Was freeing the creature wise? The man did not know, but empathy
It adds to the fantasy feel,
overrode his
the
rational
fairy tale.
skeptics.
Yeah, I like it. Not every game has to be all grim dark. Soundtrack is also very fitting.
Yeah, and the voice acting is good.
Yeah.
They're really good.
Hope whatever I'm freeing here is not evil.
Friendly.
Is
The tree creature freed. The man approached.
try anything funny. I've got a very sharp hatchet.
Heck you down. Oh, you get a hug.
Okay.
Hopefully it's a good hug.
A friend in need. Okay, was a friendly hug, it seems.
Okay, you're still alive.
Okay, and now we are back here.
You have to talk to a tree.
What happened? The man cried. Where have you taken me?
Calm yourself, human. Did you not want to leave that alien realm?
The tree leaned closer and introduced himself as All Seeds, a pomegranate tree. I don't know who I am, the man said. All Seeds pondered.
Others like me have been afflicted by a sickness. Help them, and I will return the favor.
All Seeds told the man to look for talisman stones, strange rocks protruding from the ground. Destroying the talisman stones would free his kind. Then, the mighty tree extended a great branch outwards, pointing east.
Unearth the Kanat Gate to find the path forward. To find yourself.
Okay, I hope I have a compass. Which way is east? What is this? This is...
Yeah.
Gone.
Okay, narrator, come on, tell us. And he walks towards the flame or something. I don't know.
There's a mural over here. Oh, the bird seems to... Oh, wait. I see something. Okay. I just unearthed a canal. Kanat.
Kinda. Okay.
The man could roll under low objects with ease.
Ah,
See? Tutorial.
As he ran, the man mulled All Seeds' words. How will rescuing the tree's kin help me recover my memory? He wondered.
I see jars that are not smashed. That's not allowed.
Nah, that's too...
Okay, what do we have here? A stranger's diary.
Okay. If travel broadens the mind, I should be wise beyond compare. I have traversed mountains, braved jungles, and trudged through deserts, but all journeys must come to an end. Perhaps Mount Bistun will be the place I settle, where I build my abode. Is it suitable? After all, wisdom is knowing how little we know.
Okay, so this is a tale of the mountain.
To be a diary entry, engraved into the stone. But to whom it belonged was a mystery.
Whoever owned it was quite philosophical.
And careless.
Leaving
That lying around. Yeah, the camera angles are all dynamic, so you don't have to fiddle
As
with
he
them.
trod the winding path, the
Sure,
man
it's-
thought about everything that had befallen him.
It's getting
He
used to
worried
though.
about the nature of the sickness that all seeds had spoken of.
It's quite
How
intuitive.
extensive was it? And how would it manifest itself? Little did he know that the answer to the latter question would begin to reveal itself a few steps further.
I think game would also be quite playable with the controller. Okay, so I'm invincible to all the damages while rolling. That's good to know. What am I expecting damage up ahead? Looks like it.
Cool.
Okay.
Into the hack and slash part of it.
First blood. Yeah, I was waiting for that to see how the combat fares.
It's like, when can I snatch things? You got very excited about the vases already.
Yeah, it's so much better with skulls. Especially whatever these little goblin-looking things are. Your death's charging this crystal, or what's happening here?
Good question.
Okay. Doesn't seem to have any type of block or lock on or anything like that, just the attack and roll. Okay, what do we have here? Ah, we've cleared the corruption, it seems.
Okay.
Each diamond represents one of the trees you have freed from the sickness. So that means there's one more to go.
Seeds trees, the man thought, breathing hard after his encounter. The tree had
look at the
unfurled
goats.
its vibrant leaves, embracing all but forgotten sunshine. What were those nasty little creatures? The man thought. Are they tainted by this sickness, or harbingers of it?
I like these ambient effects, the goats and the butterflies and the rabbits and things. Really makes these scenes feel more alive.
It's very cool. And also like the text, how poetic it is, the narration,
Yeah, no, they
like-
really went all out with this whole...
story feeling.
Yeah. So I'm just going to be fighting tiny little goblin gremlin things for very long. So game looks like it could also have some
Bosses.
massive bosses as well. I believe all of them are going to be based on Persian myths and legends.
Okay.
Extra
That's
authenticity.
really cool.
Go. Smash.
What's
Oh no, it's...
dark?
All the trapped trees are rescued in this area. Explore more to find hidden items or find a new Kunat gate to return.
As the
Okay, so
second of all
got some
seeds
freedom to
kin
explore
was
too.
released. Night cast its veil over the land.
It looks even prettier in the dark.
Dusk, the serene quiet of it brought the man a sense of peace.
Okay, well, as he gets his sense of peace, I think we need to end the video. This is the Tale of Bistun. So as you can see here, it features fast-paced tactical melee combat, and you're going to be facing off against a variety of wicked foes based on Persian mythology. Game is available now on Xbox, Steam, Epic Games, GOG, and Humble Store. And on some of those storefronts, you can grab it for a 20% launch discount until the 20th of July.
Cool.
Yeah, so if you like what you see here, try out the free demo that's also available, or just grab it at a discount. Seems really perfectly suited for people who like story-driven action-adventure games.
Awesome. Looks really cool.
Yeah. Yeah, so thanks for joining us.
Thank you. Remember to like, subscribe, and share if you enjoy our videos.
Until next time.
Bye.